Hey guys, welcome back, and I am starting another one. An awful lot of black and white, old black and white stuff lately. Space Invaders Deluxe, and this one plays no video. No video. Yeah. It plays, it just doesn't have any video at all. So, we'll look at the video part of the schematic. Start poking around. See what we can find. I know that the video is sent to the monitor off of this PCB. So there's something funky on this board, I think. And there's missing sounds. The invader hit is non-existent, but we're going to do what I always do with all these boards that have all these 3900s on it. It's just part of the service. I replace all of those 3900 amps. And we'll fix the video on this, fix the sound with the amps, do a little maintenance, and call this one good. I'll replace these sockets just for longevity's sake. And that should do this one. I got to figure out this video problem though. So let me dive into the schematic and find out where. I know there's a 166 where video is, shifted out to some. I have to look. I don't know. It's made into an analog signal up here, I believe. Goes through a capacitor. So we'll figure it out. Customer did send along a cap kit, so I will do the cap kit. I'll put all these caps in the board. Who knows? Might have a bad 10 microfarad cap that the video signal goes through. Never know. We'll find out. Okay, I'm looking at this, and this is that video signal, pin 13 of 166. Without even looking at the schematic, I know this. And then I just did some quick tracing. There's your video signal right there. Looks fine. Okay, and then it comes over and comes down to this 32, and it goes to both here, and it's this or this is the output, so it's going to be high all the time, and it is. And it also comes over to here, so it's either this or this. So it's going to be that first signal on the output, and it is right there. Okay, then that comes over to right here. Yeah, it comes over to right there. I had a hard time getting on that. So there's that video signal right there. Okay, and then it goes through this resistor, and one of these resistors, it's basically coupled with this through this resistor. You can see they're joined right here. Sorry about the terrible camera work. This is the video signal right here after it goes through these two resistors. Okay, that's the video signal right there. And then that comes over and goes into this capacitor right here. I can't, there it is, right there at the capacitor. And it goes through the capacitor and comes out right here, and then goes to the monitor. And that is right there. This cap is no good. The way it looks like this capacitor is no good. and it's killing the video signal. So we'll go ahead and I'll do this little cap kit on this board, and we'll be back. I'm just testing the capacitance of these capacitors that I pulled. These ones are all, I mean, they're rated, they're 10 microfarad, but see, this one's 14. They're drifting a little bit high. You know, they need to be replaced. This one's at 14, and I'll show you the one that was in the video circuit is right here. If I can now grab the positive. There we go. Zero. No reading. No reading at all out of this capacitor. Just an open capacitor. And that is why there's no video. Well, I went ahead and I replaced all of the capacitors. As you can see, new capacitors. Right there and down there, new capacitors on this board here. I reflowed all of these headers. There's lots of cracked joints. I still need to replace these sockets, and I need to replace the sound amps on this board. But there it is. Told you. It's just that cap. That cap was open. No signal getting through. So we can coin this baby up. Right here. A little coin switch. There we go. And start. Just no invader hit sound. Other than that, sounds good. Yeah. Ah, darn it. I'm just going to wait for the saucer again, maybe. Let's hang out and wait for the saucer. Oh, come on. Saucer come again, maybe? Ah, I can't do this like this. Holding the camera, trying to play it. Anyway, I'm sure the saucer sounds fine. Maybe off camera I'll test it. Anyway, I still need to do some maintenance, but so far so good. Okay, I have replaced all of the sockets. I replaced all of the amps on this board. And I tested, you can hear the sound. The invader hit sound is not correct. The Invader hit sound is not correct. The saucer hit sound is now present. It was missing before I replaced the amps. And my guess is there's an amp right next to this chip right here. There's an amp right there. And I replaced that one, and I bet you that's why that saucer hit sound was missing. But we have a noise generation issue because all of the amps are new and we still have that sound problem. So I'm thinking that I have to replace the noise generation chip. One of them is something's just funky with the 4066 or the 3070 or whatever it is. So I'm going to replace those two chips and be right back. Actually, this is probably the issue right here. Broken cap. So let's replace this cap and then see what we get. Check this out. This cap didn't break. It just pulled out of there. It didn't break, it just came out. Bad solder joint. Weird. Alright. Oh, come on. Successful test. Game over. Yeah, I actually replaced that cap. This guy right here, it was a 0.22 microfarad cap, and I just replaced it. So, yeah. Yeah, it is. I don't know if you'll be able to see it. Let's see if we can move this a little bit. Get a little bit of a zoom coming. Some light. See that blue guy right there? That little blue cap sticking up? That's it. That's the new cap. All these new amps, 8 new LM3900s. All the sounds are present. Gameplay is perfect. Game looks perfect. So, yeah. All new sockets. And we will let this one run for a good long while, but a few hours anyway. The rest of the evening, and call it good. Play it every now and again, of course. Nice, quick one. Lots of maintenance, some sound issues, bad caps. Remember the caps? This cap was completely open. That's why there was no video. We replaced all those power capacitors, and there was a broken off 0.1 microfarad cap. You can see I got that chiclet style cap in there. Replaced it with, yeah, good to go. Works all cleaned up. It's looking good. All right, that's going to do it for this one, guys. All right, here's a quick lesson on capacitor codes for all of you that don't know. You get this capacitor and you're like, what in the world is this thing? It says It says 224 What in the world does 224 mean? I'm going to show you how you look at this and how you tell what that is. Best thing to do is write it out. 2, 2, and then your multiplier is 4. So put 4 zeros. 1, 2, 3, 4. And that these codes are always in picofarads. Okay? Those codes are always in picofarads. Sometimes it'll just have like 100, or it'll have 220 or 300. That just is 300 picofarads. Sometimes it'll say 10, and that's 10 picofarads. But these codes with the multiplier, this is how they are. And picofarads is over here, pico, and then you got nano, and then you got microfarads, and then you got milli, and then just regular. You never see millifarads, but you do see microfarads. You rarely see nanofarads, really. We always deal with microfarads and picofarads. And these are to the power of 3. So this is, regular is 0. Milli is minus to the third power, right? And then this is 6. This is 9. This is 12. And then over here you got femto, which is 15. So basically what you do is you take this and you just, and it's kind of counterintuitive. To go smaller, or to go larger, to go to a larger measurement, you go left. I always thought of that as totally backwards, because normally if you're going bigger, you're going to the right. For some reason, that's just how I think of it. So this is kind of the opposite of how I would look at that. But anyway, so if you want to go, you have to go, you got minus 12 and then you got minus 6 here. So we need to go 6 larger, 6 positions larger, 6 powers larger. So our decimal's right here, so we're just going 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to get to microfarads. Now we got microfarads here, 0.22 microfarads. And if you wanted to read this in farads, you'd go over another 3 and then another 3, so 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It'd be way over here. Which, no, you don't do that. We don't read those as farads. So the 0.22 microfarad is a 224 code. Or 220,000 picofarads. So, yeah. There you go. That is called engineering notation. Powers of 3. Yeah, and then you got over here, you go kilo, and then mega, and all that stuff. You know, don't deal with that bigger stuff. But yeah, so that's it. All right, guys, we'll see you on the next one. Another one fixed. Another one saved. See you next time. Peace out.